I found it.
So what is it? Was it called as you remembered it?
Alrighty. Passion, you there? Oh,
Yeah, he said he'd be right back.
I was speaking to you and I was muted.
interesting.
Classic me.
I found the aberration, scorpion, basically.
Yeah. So was it named as you remembered it?
It did have the name Stone in it, but the thing is that the last part wasn't scorpion. It's all one word. It's called Stone Singer.
Oh, okay.
Look it up. I think it'll look interesting.
Okay. Okay, so that's up. Did you send it somewhere?
There was no link because it's like on a PDF file.
Oh, gotcha.
Also, your stream, by the way, Callus, says New World.
It shouldn't. I've edited it like 4 times.
It says Aguira, so that's
No,
what I see.
Switch game.
The game still says New World.
Yeah.
I see the updated version. I don't know.
Or my Dungo and Dragon.
I don't know. It's not updating, so I don't know.
Oh no, it just updated. Session 22. Damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's either 22 or 23. I don't remember.
We've had more sessions than some like Arcadum groups did. That's crazy.
Well, he was running a lot of them, so
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but some of them still played weekly, and they didn't get past like
10 sessions.
Yeah, some of them only did 10 sessions. That's wild. I
And
feel like
I
we've done
hold the-
20. Like with 22, I still feel like we've barely done anything. Like I'm like, all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big
Like-
difference between playing for fun and playing as like a business.
Yeah.
Well, I think like the big thing is we do definitely do this at our own pace. We're like, all right, yeah, let's like we don't know what the overarching story and side quests are. We're just rolling around figuring out what we want to do the most. I feel like Arcadum had a habit of like launching the main story down every player's throat, so they had this overwhelming feeling of we have to do the main story or else, time limits. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't have that here. We can just have fun and do what feels nice.
Hey, Passion.
Yes.
Did you see the scorpion?
I didn't. I couldn't find it because, like I said, it's on PDF. So when I searched just the name, it didn't show up with anything.
Okay, let me send you the PDF then.
Yeah, I looked up image for Stone Singer and like a million different things came up.
So that's the link to the PDF.
Oh, it's a monster manual. That's interesting.
It is. Go to page 168.
God damn.
It's a lot, and I had to look through 4 of these books.
I've been meaning to draw the thing I said I would for you guys, but I literally haven't drawn anything in a while. Like,
Don't worry about it, man.
my
No
drawing
rush.
habit's gathering dust because my dumbass can't get motivation to draw.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I do see it.
That's the scorpion that I was talking about.
That's
So it's an
interesting.
aberration.
I was gonna say if that isn't an aberration, then I no longer know what aberrations are.
Now, the purpose of aberration is to be anything that doesn't fit a category.
Like he don't fit no category, sir.
He could be a beast.
Look at
Could be.
those.
Look at the fucking Cthulhu tentacles. He's got praying
What are you
mantis
talking
things.
about?
Maybe
His
he's
tail
into
looks like a
sushi.
purple worm. His tail looks like a purple worm.
An
It's just-
octopus is a beast.
Which one? Which one?
It's an underwater scorpion.
That's underwater.
No, it's not.
Okay. I wanna see an enemy that's like a souped up large version of a mantis shrimp, like a bullet shrimp.
Wait.
Like,
Oh yeah, is the mantis shrimp the one that like has the quickest like hit in the world that it actually creates like
yeah,
heat bubbles?
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's so fast it evaporates the water where it punched, and for a brief moment, it's literally as hot as the surface of the sun.
Oh, it is an
Yeah.
aberration.
Not only that, but they are super mobile, can swim super fast, and they basically have the real life version of True Sight against camouflage.
Ooh.
They can see UV light as well as like a bunch of other different types of light because they have like 12 different like color rods in their eyes, while us only have 3 RGB, red, green, blue. So yeah, they can basically. I don't think it's necessarily more colors. I think that's a myth. I don't think they can see more colors than us. They can just see so many different spectrums of light that camouflage doesn't even work against them. It's
Think about it.
crazy.
You can sell the parts of this scorpion for a lot because the thing is that their legs, you see the white parts of it?
Yeah.
They're made out of actual crystals.
Ooh.
Oh, why? What advantage does that give them?
It allows them to burrow into like hard objects,
Oh,
and then
I
on
mean,
top of that, climb a lot of surface areas.
oh, so he just stabs into the floor a bunch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, should we get this rolling?
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
Okay, I think is Kalis here.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone
Is
present?
Asher?
Yep.
Scorpions are not here. Awesome.
Yeah.
Team rested.
After arriving at Digval, you have taken your time off, doing various activities and having various things done for you within the town. With that said, Kialis found Fardeg of the guard, and after brief conversation with him, as well as a walk towards the Western God's Tier crater, has been offered a job, which you've accepted the next morning, and you've descended down the crater. In there, you have found yourselves wandering around the mine, a long abandoned mine, pardon me, which seemed to be hunted by weird kind of creatures, beings, however you would like to refer to them. After buttoning your way through with shadows and floating bob lights, as well as corpses that are being puppeteered by those shadows, you've discovered the door or gate, and then you've fought your way through a number of chambers where you arrive when we arrive currently.
Ash, please grab the bag. It's heavy.
All right. Come here. Take it. Ugh. Thank you.
Yep, I couldn't carry that. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Seems like Thaddeus has already gotten comfortable. We should probably try and bunk up for the night.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Just to let you know, you cannot benefit from the long rest at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
it's
of
only
us?
been a few hours.
Okay.
Is Thaddeus the only one who can benefit, or
No, none of you can benefit because it hasn't been long enough since your last rest, a long rest, that you can do it again.
Hey, look, we get more downtime.
Hey.
Hey. All right. Don't think Cinder's going to sleep a wink, but I can
Well-
sit down for a while.
I need to do something real quick.
do I still have that giant like plate of bone from the other creature?
Yeah, you should have. I don't think you sold it.
what I thought. I wanted to wait till I had some iron to work with to make this, but I guess I'm just gonna like spend this time to sketch a blueprint for what I want to make now.
Okay. Also, Dunkel,
Mm-hmm.
there was one item that you found.
I
If you-
remember.
Yeah.
I was about to ask.
Did you want me to describe it in voice chat, or do you want me to send you a note?
Voice chat, that's fine.
Okay. So, what you find, and I'm assuming you haven't shared with the group yet, is a tiny rock. A piece of what seems to be probably a metal, just by looking at it. But it's strange, because you look at it and it looks like silver. A very clear and polished silver. And then you look at it from a different angle and it's pure black. And then you twist it again and you see this green shine over it. And then you look at it from a different angle again and there's another color, orange or yellow. It's strange, you've never seen anything like that.
Well, this is surely not a gem.
What was that one creature we killed again? The one that I got, the giant, like... skull.
Vorinclex?
Yeah.
I have decisions to think about. But first, what's this bag right in front of me? Kicks it.
Okay.
I don't remember
Oh,
what
it would be nice if I had my documents opened up.
Well, for the meantime, I'll go with my other idea. Hey, Ash!
Yes.
I found this interesting piece of rock laying on the ground. You know, it reminded me of you. Here, can you check it out? I don't know what it is.
Sure.
Hands.
Take it.
Interesting rock.
Sick fucking
I
perspective-
take the
persuasion
interesting
check.
rock. Go over to the table and start examining it. I guess.
Dunkel would assist in whatever he can.
All right.
Okay, so either... Wait, actually, how would I?
Because I know this isn't a gem, so jeweler's tools will not work.
Okay.
Even though that would be awesome, it really won't.
I gotta upgrade to geologist's tools.
Basically.
Either make a intelligence check or nature check, whichever one you prefer.
All right.
When it
Intelligence.
comes down to intelligence, Dunkel has a +3 to it. Oh no, actually a +6.
What the fuck?
Dunkel, you should probably do this.
I came to you, but now you come to me. Okay.
Well, we'll look at it together, but I don't know rocks that well.
Sure,
Like,
buddy.
I've not been underground for very long.
Pow!
22. So like I said, you've never seen that kind of metal, and you can tell that this is more metallic than actual rock or gem, which you've already established. I mean, that's all.
It's metal. Yep. That's for sure.
Iron, steel.
I just know it's metal.
Okay. Maybe
That's
it's
metal
mithril or
as
adamantine. I've only ever heard of those. I don't know what they look like.
You know, if it was mithril-mantite, it would have a different feel.
Okay. Okay. Well, then
But it's metal.
definitely something.
Alrighty, I'm out. You can keep that.
Okay.
Hey, the backpack.
Ooh, explodes.
You go ahead and grab the backpack. It doesn't seem too heavy, and it mostly feels like there's soft items within it. And so
There might be food in here.
you open it, and within. So, without making any rolls, you know this is a explorer's pack. So you can add that to your equipment if you like. And on top of that, rummaging through the contents of it, you find a tiny portrait of a young girl hugging a teddy bear.
Oh no. Okay, I added explorer's pack and image. I wonder who this belonged to. Looks like she's strangling that bear. She's killing it.
That's it for me. What does everyone else do?
I'm going to put down this heavy sack, open it, and put Cinder in it. Just kind of,
In the sack
Push
full of
around.
silver coins, yes?
yes, just push around the coins to make kind of like a little divot for her to.
We're just gonna
Sit in
start
it.
hearing crunching noises in a few minutes. It's crunch, crunch, crunch.
Crunch, crunch.
Oh no! Someone's getting eaten.
My coins! I'm just kidding.
So you are a silver dragon after all. No.
What?
That'd be a cool mechanic. Obviously, that's not how it works. It's all
No.
But like, if you feed him enough gold, it might become a gold dragon. That'd be a really cool mechanic.
Funny. But so I set Cinder and the sack on the table. Just kind of take a breath, looking at the second half of the key to the door.
You ready for this?
Are you inspecting it or just glancing over it?
Inspecting it, but hearing Strife speak from behind me, turn back and say, I don't know what I'm going to find on the other side.
Whatever you find, we'll find it together. We'll stick with you through it.
Thank you. I feel like I'm already failing bringing Cinder down here with us.
Didn't really have much out there of a choice.
True. And if I'm a fool in it, I get myself killed.
Okay, my dumbass can't draw a fucking mixture of a lion's paw and a hand, so I'm just gonna draw the weapon.
Okay, I won't have you roll because you're taking a bit of a rest. So, inspecting this relic, you find that it's exact replica of the one that you've already placed in the right side of the door. But looking at the front of it, if you would, you see that the rune that was on the first one is different to the one on this relic.
I kind of just rub my finger along the rune a little bit.
As you do, you have this shooting sensation that, like electricity running from the tip of your finger to your heart, jolting you for a second.
to that feeling. Every time I'm ready for my heart to be free of this tug. It's not a pleasant sensation feeling like your very soul has been bound up and there's something tugging on it. Strife, I don't know if that's the best way to put it. What do you know of souls?
Souls are either fragile or extremely strong. Some of them can persist after death, other times they die before the body does. They're too complex to know how to separate them from the body, but I do know that everyone has one, so.
Okay. Well, I just hope that if I find what we're searching for, it doesn't turn me into. Kind of glance over at the pile of ash, or the now non-existent spirit. It feels like it could tear me apart.
It does,
Tear my soul.
Danko. Sorry for interrupting.
You're good. But I know we can take down anything like that, so I'm not too worried. I'm just eager to get this over with. If that makes any sense.
That makes plenty.
And I see you sketching a weapon, I think.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
I'll stream it for a second. Yeah, the rough idea is to turn the bones from the, what did he call it? A bark wolf? Anyway, turn them into shards that I can have all over my hand.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I
Well,
slap down the silver ore. Kinda wanna coat my sword with this.
I mean, he's gonna think back to how it felt when he literally grabbed it with his hand and be like, if you want, just don't put that anywhere near me.
Ah. Alright. Does it... I'll try to be careful, I suppose. Silver weapons, where I'm from, are prized possessions.
Yeah. So, how much do you know about the cursed arts of lycanthropy and mutations?
Very little.
When someone undergoes the process to gain these mutations through dark magic, one of them that can happen is a lycanthropy, or the ability to shapeshift.
Shapeshift, you say?
Most of these mutations grant the user insane powers, both causal and paracausal. Something that can, someone can be ghost-like, or, in my opinion, werewolf-like. Or in my case, almost all of them have a common enemy or weakness, though, and that's silver. Just by touching that, and I'll pull up my hand, it left a searing scar.
Ah. Well, something could be said that silver strikes the very soul as well.
Indeed.
You see, the reason why silver is valued by where I am from is that a silver sword can cut a separated soul's tie to its body. killing them forever. It's very dangerous to be without your body, of course, so
I could imagine that.
mostly foolish wizards. I don't quite remember the spell that I was told it was once. Well, I've since forgotten. But silver swords are just very dangerous weapons. I'll be careful.
He's just gonna nod at you while looking down and finishing what he's drawing.
Alright. I shall turn back and just kind of pet Cinder while they're sitting in a pile of silver. Hey, don't eat that. And with that, he kind of just rests for the rest of the hour.
So as you rest, you glance around the space and you cannot help but see the glow from over the crates across of you and where the body lays that was puppeteered by the shadow and possibly the body of the ghost that was in this chamber.
Jeez. Alright, I'll let Cinder rest there. And kind of point it out. Striped uncle, do you see that glow?
Oh,
And oh god, that smells. Eh.
And you see there's this arrow that the shadow threw at you and a couple other of your group mates. And it's just stuck in its chest.
In the undead chest, right? The body. Right, Passion?
Sorry?
It's stuck in the undead chest, right?
Yeah, in the chest, where the heart is.
I'm gonna approach it.
Alright, I'll approach with you.
oh no, he's inside the dog.
Fucking trips over my dog.
Oh no.
I'm going to bro, I'm having a stroke right now. I'm gonna inspect the arrow.
Okay, so you approach it and...
Like, is it, you said it's like an arrow of light or whatever?
Yeah, it's like a lightning arrow.
Oh, this is the thing he turned the little wisp into, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try this one more time. Let's see here. Character sheet. Hold on 2 seconds. Sorry, my mom came in to give me some burritos.
Heck yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to attempt to do what I tried last time, but I couldn't actually hit the wisp. I'm gonna crimson right my hand in lightning. Actually, I'll keep it burning. It doesn't have to be lightning. Probably not. I don't know. I just need an element, I think.
Okay. So you will try and pull it out?
Yeah, now that my hand's on fire, because I couldn't touch the wisp before.
Go ahead and reach out, and you do feel like you grab onto something.
I'm going to yank it free while still holding it.
Okay, you found the purchase within your grasp on the arrow, and you go ahead and pull it out. As you do, you see a spark goes off, and you feel as the area within you is briefly surrounded by electrical field, and then it returns back to you, to the arrow. I need you to make dexterity saving throw. And your dog. Ash isn't in range.
Oh no!
I'm fine, but I'm worried about the dog.
Not the dog.
I gotta look up. I didn't finish making his character sheet, so I gotta find it. What's his dex save? Dex save. Just +2? Okay.
In case you were wondering, I have
He
0
has
spell
standard
slots left,
one.
and I have 12 hit points. I'm good.
I'm just gonna roll it as me because we have the same dex save.
Okay.
No dog.
To,
No!
to comment on what Thaddeus said, you've traveled for about 6 hours since you woke up. So you would have to spend another 6
Yeah, I'll
hours.
spend the day here. I'm in my tower. I'm safe.
He is in a tower.
I mean, my dog's got plenty of health right now, but still. No.
Okay. So you take half of that. So you take 2, and your dog takes 5.
Okay, that's not terrible.
And
And
right now you're holding a lightning arrow in your fist.
Okay. I am going to attempt to will this arrow into a javelin shape. Because I saw the shadows do it. They could change its shape.
Okay, you go ahead and you concentrate. And Ash, you swear you can see a vein bulge on his forehead. But it doesn't become a javelin, it's still an arrow.
Sadly, it's not a bolt.
Are you trying to? What are you doing to that arrow?
I saw when I was fighting the shadows, he picked up a wisp and turned it into this. I was wondering if I could do the same. Change it.
How did he do it? Or how did it?
I don't know. He just kind of grabbed it and then it exploded into an arrow shape.
I don't know what these shadow beings are made out of. But I mean, I guess I could shoot it like an arrow if it won't change for us.
So
But
even
I
with
could-
me holding it with like fire, it's not doing anything to it. Like it's not changing it to fire at all. It's just staying as lightning.
No, it doesn't do anything to you right now while you're holding it.
Okay, so it's unaffected.
Interesting.
Uh,
I could try. I could try to do something with it, but I don't know.
Can you even hold it? I couldn't touch the wisps until I had an element in my hand.
Well, I can do this, and you see as I kind of reach out with my hand and use an invisible mage hand to kind of try to let it float. So to you, it's floating on its own.
Oh shit, he's doing magic stuff.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Poof.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Dunkel's looking at this bottle on the floor. I don't know if it's a bottle or a jug.
Yeah, it's a water skin, just reinforced with like wooden constructions from within.
Dunkel just tosses it across the wall. He then
Ah.
looks to the guitar, the lyre.
It flies through the air, hits the wall, and it echoes this empty sound throughout this chamber.
Ah. You see me
Don't-
lose concentration, Strife, as I drop the arrow on the floor after having it float. Ah!
I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw.
Bruh. Can I make my deck save to catch it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, I would way rather do that than just maybe not take damage.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So,
no.
just dexterity check, not a saving throw.
Oh, just a check. Nice. I'm better. Wait, no, that's the same. Frick.
Oh,
He still grabs it.
arrow begins to fall down, and like Matrix, you literally have like clones of you as you move through the space, and you grab it like halfway bent down in your knees, 90 degrees, and then right yourself back up.
Oh god.
Ah. I'm so sorry.
You see a flash of red in his eyes. He moves that Mach 9.
No! Good save.
He dropped this.
I did. Thank you.
Oh, lucky.
So, if we can't... Best I could do to try and hold this with my own hand. You see as I cast Produce Flame and just let the flame be held in my hand. I might be able to hold it like this. Put it
You
into the sack.
you grabbed it without the flame before. You gather that
Just gotta be
using
careful with it.
magical means to enhance your hands in any way doesn't really make it stay. It's just there.
Okay.
Despite looking like literally a bolt of electricity, it still maintains some kind of physical structure within that energy.
Wait, so even after we hit something with it, it remains, right? It's not just exploding, it's just releasing energy.
You don't know. So the arrow that the shadow from here threw at you guys, that you when you were standing here at the beginning of the combat, that one impacted. I don't remember if I hit someone or if I hit the ground, but in either case, it hit the ground, and then when it hit the ground, it exploded, and it disappeared.
We need to figure out how to make these things.
Oh.
I have 2 wisps in my backpack.
Dunkel
Okay, I'm gonna try
understands everything.
I'm going to try this one more time, but with actual lightning. I'm gonna swap back to lightning. Fuck, 2 damage again. Frick, why does this do damage?
Why does this do damage to me?
Anyway, can you give me... You're gonna notice as he, like, digs his claws into his hand again, and the blood-ish, like the dried-ish blood turns from fire to lightning.
Ah,
Can you give me one of the wisps?
I can open one of the side pockets. One of them is weaker than the other. Which one would you like?
Give me the weaker one. I don't plan on hurting it.
Alright. See me grab the handy haversack, go up to the one of the side pockets, and open it up as I let a dim wisp.
Okay, so you reach inside the haversack, yeah?
I kind of like open it to see if they'll just kind of float out on their own. If they don't, then I kind of like try to move them.
1 sec.
Beast, what the fuck are you doing?
Vista.
Go. I'm literally gonna give him his own command called Dunkel, and that command means watch you.
You open the haversack where you stored your wispy boy, and you wait a minute, but it doesn't come out.
I should probably reach in then. That way I could like gently grab it and pull it out without trying to catch it out of the air.
Okay.
Right. So you manifest the idea of grabbing that particular item as it is right now from the haversack. Roll d20 for me. You reach in and you feel a very gentle, squishy ball within your palm, and then you pull your hand out, and then you have it right there, holding in your hand.
Being very gentle and careful with it.
I pull it apart and turn it into a javelin.
Yeah.
Focus your energy into it.
How does it feel? Like, what does it feel like? Maybe it's like there's like a technique to it.
Right now,
Take
like
a
I said,
step
it's
back.
like a, you know, the stress balls?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Take a couple steps back while you
So
have the
there's
stress ball.
there's two ways I see this working. You
Okay.
either have to, based on what I swore I saw the other thing do, you either crush it and turn it into whatever shape you need, like by like literally destroying it. That,
Mhm.
or maybe, you know, maybe it's like clay. You gotta like kind of roll it in the shape. I'm gonna try that first.
Or
All right.
if I could put out a idea, focus your energy into it. I don't know.
Focus. I don't. Okay. What kind of energy would my character have? Would that be like a class resource? Of some
Lightning claws.
Oh, you have
Kinda.
lightning claws right now.
Kind? I mean, okay. Yeah. I'm going to, deep in my mind, imagine a arrow or spear or javelin or just long pointy thing.
Okay. And what do you do with the wisp?
First, I'm just gonna hold it and just imagine that and attempt to will it into that. And after a minute, if that doesn't work, I'm gonna do the same while crushing it in my hand.
Okay. So you attempt to will it just by holding it, and nothing happens.
Electricity.
Okay. Then after a minute of trying that, I'm going to do the same, but raise it up above his head and crush it.
Okay. And you go ahead and clench your fist as hard as you can, and you can feel the squeeze in your fist. And you swear you hear the squeak as you do. And suddenly you see as the will-o-wisp, and it appears right above your fist, and it's just floating there gently.
What? How?
Ah!
I have
Ah!
what?
What?
I have lightning. How?
It can phase shift. Oh gosh. Imagine.
Okay. I'm gonna jump up and try and grab it again.
Okay. Roll just an attack.
Okay. I'm not trying to hurt it, but I.
Yeah, but yeah, 18. Okay, yeah, you managed to grab it, and you feel it in your palm for the time being.
Okay. Time to try again. Same thing. Just will a pointy stick arrow thing. And he's just gonna kind of hold it in front of him and just crush it.
You hold it in front of you, you crush it, and you swear again. You hear this a gentle squeak as you do, and you see as the wisp literally like phases through your fist, and it's floating again right in front of you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I
I'm
guess
going
it.
to- Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Magic.
I'm going to look forward at it I'm gonna attempt to talk to it, just in common. The only actually, I'll do it in Leonin. I don't know if it knows common or Leonin or what it knows. Actually, it's probably best in common. I don't know if it's like a spirit or something or whatever. I don't know how these things technically are.
I don't know what it is even.
Like,
Okay.
hey, I really need you to turn into a thing right now. Come on. And I'm gonna attempt to grab him again.
Okay. You go ahead and grab it. Does 18 hit you? Hit you?
Right now that hits me.
You take 11 lightning damage as you feel, as you grab it, the electricity is like all across your arm.
Fuck.
You alright?
Yeah, you're gonna see him like jolt for a second, but he's just gonna shrug it off. Does anybody have any ideas?
For now, back to being a nightlight it goes. As far
Old
as I am
man.
concerned.
I heard that, old man.
What? Nope. I'm looking at this liar.
What'd you call me?
What you
Call me
call
a liar?
What'd you call
Nope. Never would. There's a backpack over there. You know that? I think it has something in it.
Can I, like, you're being awfully shady. Should I insight that, or, like, is it unrelated?
He's always shady. What are you talking about?
I know, but I've been able to, like, see through, like, 90% of your lies with insight checks, so I don't know if my character would be like, he's up to something.
He's always up to something. That's just
He's always up
common.
to something.
Yeah.
Do I have permission to insight check the kobold?
Well, go for it.
Oh.
Does
Must
he
have been the
insight
witch.
anything, Danku?
Let me think. He's sort of, his eyes are shifting to the dog, but that's all that you get.
As that's happening, Ash,
Yes.
you look around the space again, and in this corner, you see as the very faint shining dots in this night sky or cosmos, shadow-like aura within the space. You see as one of those dots becomes brighter and bigger, and suddenly another one of these pops up and
What
is just
the
floating there.
What
Would
the
I
heck
assume
was
that's
that?
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
I kind of like I audibly gasp as I start seeing it happen.
We have a mob spawner. Infinite XP.
I'm gonna walk over to Thaddeus' tower and, like, knock on the brick wall of it.
What if every one of these little dots is like a wisp egg? And there's thousands of them.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be crazy. We can sell
In the
it.
meantime, I'm gonna take a short rest because this has definitely taken quite a bit of time,
Yeah,
and I'm not leaving this tower.
I'm gonna knock on the brick on your tower.
Go away.
I need, like, a moment of your time. Come on.
And your moment begins now.
All
Okay,
right.
look at that. We're out of time.
Just help me out and I'll leave you alone.
I don't think you quite understand. If I'm hit by anything,
You don't have to get hit by anything. You don't even have to leave your tower. Just explain something to me.
and with it,
When you do whatever magic, whatever weird stuff you do, and you, like, channel whatever energy you have into like a shape or an object or a spell or whatever. How do you do it?
That's a question that requires more than a moment to answer.
Well, I've got this wisp thing, and I saw those shadows turn them into arrows and spears, so I kind of want to do the same.
A mage hand will appear outside, like in front of you, and just trace like a set of symbols on the wall. And basically, what the mage hand is doing is drawing like a magic circle. Just based off of Thaddeus's memory. And it's like slightly off, but I'm sure you could get like the gist of what's happening. It's like mathematics. You have an equation, and you can find the answer. You just need to input the variables.
My schools didn't teach math, man. I don't know what you're trying to expect.
1 plus 1 is 2. The variables in this question are 1 and 1. The answer you seek is technically 2. The equation is plus. Is that clear?
See him like on like his free hand put up fingers and like scratch his head.
The mage hand's gonna like mimic it again. Gonna hold up one finger. 1. And then hold up another finger. And 1 is 2. You see that?
I might be interpreting this wrong, but he's gonna try something. He's going to, on the hand holding the wisp, put up 2 fingers, his index and his middle finger.
Oh, you were still holding it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it phased through your fist again.
Ash, you can cast spells, right?
Yes.
I want you to try this.
Okay. What would you like me to try?
You're gonna re-grab the wisp. Do you want me to roll attack roll?
No, for the sake of it, let's just say that you grab it again.
Okay. And I'll be right with you, Vista.
Okay, yeah.
Meet you halfway.
Okay, I'll just hit you. Do you, when you cast spells, do you think it's possible to like, I don't know. Do you think what they did was casting a spell, or do you think that? Damn.
Half of my magic comes from a greater power, and I still have to do invocations.
What's magic?
There were no words.
How would someone like I invoke this into whatever?
Thaddeus comes walking out of the tower, drawing something in the book. You can read, right?
Yeah, I can read.
Okay.
We got another nerd.
That's the requirement. All right.
Wait, so you can read if you have at least 10 intelligence, it is, right? Or what's the...
No, it's at least 6, I think.
Yeah, then I can read.
I mean, it's also a character choice. You can decide that you can't read.
No, he has to look at billboards to figure out what he has to hunt, look at bounties. He can read.
Okay, so you know what a magic circle looks like, I imagine?
Yeah, kind of.
He takes one look at you and has definitely heard a lot of the shenanigans going out here because he's, paranoid. Drew like a little shape of what looks like a wisp in one circle on like the corner. And then in the very center is a picture of like an arrow, like a rudimentary arrow. And then in another circle is a question mark. And he holds this picture up in front of you. Currently, you have the answer and a variable. What you need is the other variable.
Magic.
I can't do this because I lack magic. I mean, I don't lack magic though.
Dunkel secretly Dunkel now believes in magic, but magic is just math.
Yeah.
It is just math.
Magimatics.
So
Dunkel's been nodding.
Technically, isn't a blood curse magic?
In a sense, it is, yeah.
Wouldn't like what's the definition of a maledict? Because I also have a blood maledict. A magical word or phrase uttered with the intention of bringing about evil or destruction.
Oh.
Quote, magic.
Yep. That's an invocation.
Alright, I think I got the magic part of the equation. I'm gonna try casting this through my blood curse this time.
Blood curse of the arrow.
I will find out. I'm gonna do
Ooh.
the same thing I do to evict my blood curse of the eyeless.
Okay, so how are you doing this then?
So, per long rest, I get uses of my blood cursed. Let me look for the chart of it.
I imagine this is like casting a spell where you have components that are required, like VSM, the material being this wisp. A spell slot in this case would be Blood Maledict. We're just missing the somatic part, really.
Yeah, so at
Like,
this
how do you
level...
do this?
Or it's a spell-like ability, and we can't ever do it. But
Probably. But I doubt
Just-
these shadows can do that naturally.
Just mimic their screeches.
I like, because I only have so much that I can work with. Can I make an Arcana check to sort of try and help solve this equation?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, how
You can-
often can I use my blood curse? I thought it was like once per short rest.
It's at 24.
Sheesh.
Yeah, you guys
can use
forget,
this-
I'm a wizard and I'm proficient in investigation and Arcana.
Yeah. I can use it once per short rest. And I haven't used it yet, so. So I guess I'm just going to invoke my blood curse. Sorry if I turned anyone blind for like a couple seconds. I'm gonna try and channel it into the air or to the wisp.
Okay. Thaddeus helps you, and you gather that Shadows never really said anything. There was a resemblance of a whisper, but there's a whisper-like ambience within this area.
Oh, okay.
Not among.
So, okay,
can
so
write up.
describe to me exactly what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve.
So I now know at least probably enough about spellcasting to know that there's verbal, somatic, and component, or
Material.
whatever the material, but that's the component. So material, wisp, verbal, not necessarily. Somatic, I did see them crushing it. I think the thing I was missing, they crushed it, right? Everyone
Ye-
saw that, right?
Yeah.
No, what you're missing is verbal.
Okay.
Try saying a
In
word.
Leonin, when he crushes it this time, he's going to whisper the word arrow.
Okay. Using your blood maledict.
Because
Okay.
that's my version of that.
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
I'll try and guidance you through this.
Oh,
Add D4.
You squeeze it and it
11.
feels like something's happening, and then you open your fist and the wisp is gone. And then you start looking around yourself and you see it must have floated through your fingers and like underneath your arm, and it's like on the side behind you.
He's gonna grab it and try one more time, and if it doesn't work, he's just gonna be like, "Well, I guess I can't do that."
Okay, go ahead and do one more Arcana.
With more guidance. Well, shoot.
11 again.
Nothing happens. Wisp is just phasing through your being.
I'm gonna grab it, go back to Ash, and just stuff it in the pocket he pulled it out of.
You do that.
Okay.
Mm,
Well,
That was fun.
it was worth trying to figure out how magic worked.
hey Ash.
I like tear the page out of my book, fold it, and just sort of place it on the ground and walk back into my tower.
Yes.
Secret talk.
Pulls his hand into the bag of holding, pulls a vial out.
This right here, I made this. Yep.
Ooh.
You hold on to it in case of emergencies.
What does it do, though?
I'll tell you when it becomes important.
Okay. I suppose.
What he hands you is a clear red liquid with tiny bubbles inside of it.
Ooh. Clear red bubble.
Okay, that was weird. Can somebody check if the stream is still going? It apparently crashed at some point.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think it's still going.
It's still going.
Thank
Oh,
Thank
it
you.
restarted. The timer's at 2 minutes now. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
snap.
just heard the stream in the background. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I just heard the stream in the background. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I've made that one. Yep.
Thank you, Mac. I don't know. I'm excited to find out what you made when the time's right.
Yep. Alrighty,
You know-
well that's it. Oh, what?
All right. Oh.
Okay.
Goes to grab the lyre. Is it broken?
No, it seems to be okay. Just a bit dusty and out of tune.
Dunkel will begin to tune the instrument. A bit of familiarity there.
Go ahead and make performance check.
Let's go. Negative. I won.
You go for the
We're
first.
out of
You go for the first one, and you loosen the string, and it's literally just like a loose string on a close, and you're like, yeah, that will do. And then you go for another one, and this one, you're quite the opposite. You're like, no, this one has to be much tighter, and you begin to twist it, and you finally think, ding, as the string just lets loose from its holding.
Yep, and this is how that guy did it. Yep. Perfect.
Okay, what's your guys' plan then? Because if you want to take a long rest, you have to spend in the dungeon another 6 hours or so, and then take the long rest.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no spell slots. I have 11 hit points, and I don't have an owl anymore.
Yeah, let's just. I thought that's what we were doing, like killing time. So.
Yeah. Dunkel will go into the pile and sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to just try and teach my dog some tricks since I've got like a little bit of that blueprint down.
Yep, I'm gonna. I suppose I'll be playing with Cinder and watching the walls to make sure there's no more wisps just like
Mm.
appearing out of nowhere.
Hey,
Okay.
Naughty, go check out the outside. Yes.
Sorry. So,
Dog.
is Dog standing a watch as well?
Yes, dog is standing to watch.
Okay, so I need Strive to make a animal handling check, and then Dog, Mechanical Dog, and Ash to make a perception checks.
There we go.
12. You're doing okay with your dog. 17.
Dog
for
sees everything.
Crust.
And
Nutty crust.
Nutty crust.
To 10.
10. I know this place is spooky. It's okay.
So for the remainder of the time, for the 6 hours, you go about your business and then playing with Cinder and then standing watch. All seems to be okay until about like 3 hours before the long rest, where you see that the walls begin to shift and you see movement within the walls, but nothing seems to approach.
The steel defender will then stand up, and the glow of blue light begins to brighten, as now it indicates that he's awake.
Just want to make something clear about this tower, just in case we
It's
forgot.
fully lit up, I know.
It's blindingly light around the
right?
tower. I don't know how much further it can go, but it's a wall of light, really.
Can the steel defender perceive what's inside of it?
Inside of what?
The shadow? To see if it's any threat?
17. From the experience, the dog knows that it probably is one of the shadows. You don't know what it's doing, but it's within the eyesight.
It'll then begin to flash red. And then begins to run back to me.
Or like police sirens.
No, not police siren. He just flashing red and then waking me up.
Okay.
There's no like blue in there.
Okay.
No. I don't want to go up.
It takes a while for him to get up, and he finally does.
What is it now?
Can Duncan perceive what's happening?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Where is it? Oh yeah, I am very good at perception.
That's a 5. I mean, shadows look the same to you.
I don't see anything. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Shouldn't have woken me up if there was nothing here.
The dog just turns to a light blue light and sits watching.
Yes.
I had a question. I don't remember what that question is. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, I lost a maximum from my hit points. Is that recovered from a short rest?
No, not.
I imagine that's what I was doing, was taking a short rest anyway.
Do you remember who the?
I think it was
hit
the
you?
ghost.
The ghost.
Yeah, because it brought my maximum down by 1, because it just barely removed all of my my barriers.
Oh.
No, it still is reduced until you properly rest. Okay, so for the remainder of 3 hours, nothing happens. It's quiet, dreadful. And then finally, the exhaustion settles in and you can bed down if you would like. Anyone standing a watch?
The Steel Defender is always awake, so
Okay.
it's
So
always standing watch unless anybody else wants to wake up.
roll another perception check for your doggo.
I love Steel Defenders. I love Steel
That's a nat
Defenders, guys.
Okay.
You know what I wish I remembered to do? Go through my shopping list. Because I didn't get incense.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Aw.
Does that mean no more owl?
Yep.
Oh no!
Dang.
Okay. So you all take a long rest. You're sleeping through. Now, are you all staying where you are, or are you sleeping in the Thaddeus's tower?
Junko's sleeping in this like pile of barrels or boxes.
Yeah, it's just
would-
debris of all sorts.
I would
Yeah.
go into the lower floor, covered in torches with cinder.
In case you
If
forgot, the
the
first
door's
floor
locked.
is a pile of basically pillows. It's like cushioned floor. And no furniture.
Like-
Alright.
Tatami?
Sort of. Like, it's definitely comfortable to sleep on.
Alright. So we go into the torch filled, furnitureless, shadowless room. And basically I face plant.
Okay, Strife.
Mhm.
Are you staying where you are, or are you going
Yeah,
to...
I thought this right here would be fine for both of us. It looks like just
Yeah.
water. I don't know.
Fine.
Are you sure that's
The
water?
clock is still there, though, in the tower.
Okay, does that mean that your tower outside of the town
Yeah,
disappeared?
well, it will disappear once that time
Passes.
runs out.
Yeah.
Which it already has.
It's probably close to.
It's about to, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so you all come to. Danko and Strife.
Mm-hmm.
You immediately notice that the chamber has become much darker, much more engulfed in this magic that keeps the walls looking like the cosmic sky, the
I'm sorry.
pure navy aura with the tiny dots.
Hmm.
What are you laughing about?
Raid.
There's a battle afoot.
Oh no.
We'll be fine. I'll send just. Nah, I'm gonna move my dog into the tent with me.
Well, since this room got darker, Dunko burrowed himself deeper into the rubble.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing, guys, the rest of you? You've finished the long rest, by the way.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, that's after the long rest.
Considering the danger that we are in just by being here, wake up and
Yep.
armor is appearing.
Wake up. get armored up, grab Cinder and the sack. Pop Cinder on my shoulder, put the money away, and
Actually,
step out the door.
while you're stepping up, okay, hold up. Dunkel would actually make a little mechanism of recording and record his voice.
Ah,
Okay.
It got darker. I think something's happening.
How
And
are
he'll-
you doing that?
So he pulls out like his tinker's tools and begins to do this sort of I don't like saying magical tinkering, but that's what it's called.
just click it. It's our artificer ability.
Yeah, it's
Part
right
of
there.
a long rest, you do this, right?
No, it's just a common thing that I could just do. Just whenever I want to. And that's how I've been. That's how I've been doing the whole entire markings on the walls. Was just this ability.
Ah,
It's an action. No, that ends it early. Never mind.
And he says this this memo and throws it to the front door.
what is
And it
your memo?
also
It got darker. I think something's happening.
Great.
No, it doesn't.
It
Say
all-
it's an action.
Sorry, what were you also gonna say?
that was it.
Okay. Well, sounds like we might have company down here, Thaddeus.
Oh, when will it end?
As soon as we put this
Getting real fucking tired of this shit.
gotta get this key placed and get out of here.
Wait, did our
Alright.
long rest go fine?
Yes.
Yes.
Nothing happened except when you open your eyes, you see that the tent is almost swallowed by the magical aura. This like navy shadow with the stars in it. And Danku is right next to it, so he's super off-put by that.
Seems
Hey,
like
Strife,
darkness is getting stronger.
you hear the whispers grow louder, specifically in this place.
I'm gonna look to Ash and Thaddeus and say, there's something over here.
Oh, did we
And
get a
You pointed
hero
out,
point, by the way?
you pointed out, and you see from the wall just a torso and like arms still connected with the shadowy wall and the face, and you can hear the whispers as it quickly moves back into the wall and it skitters. You can see it move this way.
Was it a shadow?
Yes.
I'm gonna run to this, grab the chain, and light it on fire. I still want to try something.
Okay.
How much do I take? 3.
Uncle,
Mm,
I'd get over here if I were you.
no.
I'm gonna give
I'm
my
scared.
dog to command Thaddeus. Basically, that just means it follows this person.
Burrows deeper.
Oh. Alright, I used produce flame to create a light source on myself and then head in your direction. Try and
Don't get too close. This is made of wood.
I'll be careful.
I'm out. Shit.
Let's get you away from those shadows.
I'm going to get closer to the wall and look for more shadows.
Okay, you get closer to the wall. And the closer you get, you can actually hear more and more distinct whispers coming from the wall.
What happens when I hit that like shadowy, like university looking thing with, you know, my like now fire chain?
Well, you can go ahead and find out.
What's the attack roll we determined on this? It's like just my strength modifier.
Well, just your normal attack.
Well, no proficiency though, right?
Well, no, you're proficient with your fist, are you not?
Well, I'm using a chain right now. I imbued it on a chain.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so just your strength or dexterity, whichever one.
Okay.
That's a 7. You go
To hit.
ahead and you whip the wall with the chain, and it just hits the wall, creates this metal on rock sound, and it recoils back towards you.
Okay. So, we can't go through that, but they can traverse through it.
That's the gist. And just to point out, the whispers are throughout the walls. It's not just one spot where you can hear it, although when the shadow showed up, that's when you could hear it more clearly and like louder. But overall, you can hear it from all around you.
How disfigured was this body again?
How what?
How badly did we mess up this body?
Oh, I mean, it's a corpse that you didn't destroy it like you did with the other ones, but
I'm gonna do that really fast.
okay.
I'm literally just going to pick it up by the head and just basically just 360 spin it, hoping the rest of the body comes off.
Okay, roll the 20 for me.
Rest in peace, I guess.
My rolls ever since I woke up.
4.
At least pieces.
So you begin to spin it, and you spin it, and you spin it, and the corpse goes flying this direction. And it lands just before the crate.
That might have broken a bone or two. It should be fine.
Okay, let's get out of here and get out of here fast.
Alright. Where's that door?
This way.
Did I give Thaddeus or Ash the key?
I have it.
Ash has it.
Wouldn't go that way.
No? Well,
Hey,
Don't-
old
I
man.
was about to find out why.
Wrong way, bro.
Oh,
yeah, this
Sorry.
way, this way. There you are.
Honestly, I don't remember what was down here, but
We never
That was not
explored
what
it.
We never went that way.
I did see what was down there at some point, but it's
Uh-oh.
been reset since.
Dunkel is stuck inside wall.
Uncle is stuck inside the wall.
Wait, are you really?
Yes.
Uncle, no! The shadows
Are you able
got
to
him!
move
Get out of there! There you go.
Okay, as you're moving through the hallways, you spot the shadow again, peeking from the area, and then hiding in the shadows again and going further towards the gate where you were headed.
The next time I see one, I want to attempt to run at it and basically wrap the chain around it. Because it's on fire right now, so. Where'd we
Oh.
come from?
The right.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, that
still
makes no
loading
sense.
for some reason.
The owl's back. Oh,
What the owl do?
Aw. Both the owl and freaking.
use the rock.
Alright.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna restart my Roll20.
Alright.
We gotta rock and roll.
Welcome to Electric Avenue.
Well, now I gotta throw away one of my pebbles that I just used. Oh no. Now I have 7 pebbles. Look what y'all guys made me do.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wait, you still have 7
Ah,
Pebbles.
pebbles? Like those special pebbles.
How do I refresh a page without pressing a button? Or just keyboard shortcut?
F5.
Fine.
I can make them.
There we go.
I can make them into like light sources, different sort of images or textures, and also record a voice.
That everything? I believe so, yeah. Okay, so when you enter this chamber, you can still hear the whispers. What are you doing, guys?
I'm gonna begin
run
to
up the
whisper
door.
back.
Oh. I'm gonna run to the door and place the second key.
Okay. As you
Wow.
approach the door, you hear and see on this side, in many different places of the wall, you see the shadows emerge. Not fully, just
Where?
peeking
Where?
all around you. Here, here.
Yeah.
I only saw one of you little things.
Oh,
Dunkel was whispering to them.
They're not cats.
And you see they are just standing there. The whispers still present, but they are not doing anything. They are just watching you.
Yeah, that ain't creepy at all.
Please hold.
Summon
Maybe-
the shadow
Cap-
longsword.
Maybe capturing one isn't the best play here. He's gonna like extinguish the chain and throw it in his backpack and instead ignite his hands.
Okay. Ash, you run up to the door. And the right one has the key already placed in it and it like merged with the door. And then you come up to the left. And you place it in. And
I had a
yeah.
moment of I don't know what you'd want to call this other than paranoia,
Yes,
but I
that
will
is.
reach up and press a hand against the shoulder of Ash.
Oh.
And an image of a bird will appear, specifically an owl. I give you owl's wisdom. You have advantage on wisdom checks. Not saves, as I realize now that I cast the spell, but it's too late.
Alright. That's okay.
Because I feel like wisdom saves or charisma saves would be very important in this situation, and I don't think you're proficient in wisdom saves. But it doesn't matter, because that's not what the spell does. But you can feel real good now.
Yeah.
You feel very wise.
I feel wise all of a sudden.
You're the new Oswald.
Oh.
In
As,
my eyes for me.
as the wiseness embraces you,
The wise.
you place the second key in its rightful place and you see as the shadow from the door merges with the key and composes with it, making it a one whole piece. And after a couple second delay, you hear and you see as the gate begins to slowly open.
Yeah, did it. Can I have my wish now?
And you see
You wish.
before you a dark hallway.
Huh?
I'll hold Produce Flame in one hand and the Dark Longsword in the other. And start to trailblaze forward.
Both my hands are on
Okay.
fire now.
That's the marching order, I see.
Apparently.
You
It
enter this
is.
dark hallway. And I will tell you what you find right after the pee break.
You monster.
Okay, I will be back in a sec.
Alright.
You
Yeah, let's
monster.
take a minute. Be sure to refresh the stream if you haven't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My God. I miss magic stones.
Why is yours messed up? Like, I should count as a view, but it's not counting me. Like, I don't even have it muted. I just have it really quiet.
Sadly, we haven't leveled up yet. I just have this fucking other syringe with weird chemicals.
Yo.
So, syringe-wise, he has a yellow one and now a green one.
There's 6 viewers on the stream. What?
What?
There is.
Shut up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's 2 people here. Let's fucking go. Yo!
My God. I can't wait until Ash uses that potion.
About Gallus 17. I'm a cat.
Bleh. The longest tea break known to man.
When Thaddeus, when you said that now you're my owl, I just imagine like Ash just like forming into the new Oswald.
In honor of Spooky Month, I am required by law to.
Sheesh, man. That was scary. About to end pee break early, kind of scary. I'm gonna look at more monsters in the monster manual. Amogus.
Alright, bro. I'm about to head out.
Go.
Okay, I am back.
Boggers.
Need that. I don't need that. I need this.
You missed it. Callus' stream topped at 6 viewers while nothing was fucking happening with a BRB screen.
Well,
We had people watching us.
Oh
Weird.
no.
good stuff.
I'm used to it because I stream.
Gosh, I'm really tempted to get myself.
Get yourself. Finish the sentence.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the Chick-fil-A shop right next to me.
Of course. Okay, are we waiting for someone? Kialis. I'm
Yes.
assuming. Okay.
Kialis. I might just get myself the regular sandwich.
The regular sandwich.
The regular. It's either that or the nuggets.
Nuggies. Let's get some nuggies.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you tired of your pots always breaking? Finally, we have somebody to fix that. Call up Vista Dunkel. He can mend anything.
And what's his
Need
slogan?
Give me a second, I
It's
gotta
not
think about that.
magic.
It's not magic.
No, his slogan is just.
the longest written on the screen.
Payment in copper coins only. For 3 installments of 55 copper apiece.
Fucking dumbest motherfucker. Are you scared that wolves might just be busting down your doors at any second? Call up your local Strife. He can handle it.
Wait, what can I handle?
Any monster scenario. At this point, Dunkel just sees you as Hercules.
Hercules.
Hercules. And he's quite scared because that doesn't align to what Dunkel is. What kind of job would Ash have?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, the only job he's known and is qualified for is basically dragon taming. But
The dark arts. Ooh. What about you'll be like a scholar in divination or transmutation? I don't know.
Ooh.
Ooh. Because you're the whole entire spoiler alert. Changeling. Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, I know. I could just be a really good spy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yo, man's out here changing and shit.
Yeah. I haven't done it too much, but
Ash, the bounty hunter.
I can change anything.
Wait, there was a joke that I'm trying to remember. It's so. I can't remember it.
Okay.
Let's go. We're all
We're
here
good
now.
to go.
Yeah, I did.
Everyone's here?
I had to write some stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
shot back up to 6 people. Let's go.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
It says
Right on
2 people
time.
for me, so you know what? Take your
Hey.
word for it.
Welcome back.
First
Welcome
things
back.
first that I almost forgot. As the door opens and you prep yourself to go in, you notice that Strive's dog is ears completely down, just cowering and like backing away from the gate.
I'm gonna kneel down and like hold him and pat him on the back.
Sorry, Butter, thank you for following. That was very loud. It scared the shit out of me.
I heard you shift. I was like,
Wasn't expecting that. It said question mark, thank you for following. What? Alright, Streamlabs.
Very
Of course, whatever we're about to find down here isn't pleasant. Doesn't seem like anything is.
So you go ahead and crouch down by your dog. And still cowering.
What's
And
happening,
desperately trying to back away from the door.
Maybe if he doesn't want to go in, I don't want to force him in, but staying out here is a death sentence with all these shadows.
Well, it hasn't attacked. The shadows haven't attacked us when we walked over here. But you know what? I'm not
Hey,
the owner of your own
Thaddeus,
dog.
your tower is still up, right?
Yeah. It
Do
is.
you think it'd be a bad idea to leave Udo in there?
Well, it's safer than going anywhere else in here.
Alright. I'll be right back.
10 hours later.
I lost my mouse again. My mouse pointer is gone.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. Let's just say that within another 15 minutes or so, you managed to get your dog there and back without getting yourself ambushed or trapped in any way, shape, or form.
I'll just place him here.
Can you
Okay,
put yourself at the front?
so
you.
a dark hallway stretches in front of you. Do you proceed?
No.
Time to get the hell out of here!
And to get out of here.
I'm going home!
Going
going
big,
to
go
be
home.
It's going to be okay, Cinder.
Going home, going big.
Where the fuck did my mouse
Oh,
disappear?
we can walk through this.
This is
Oh, wait, you can cross it? How the fuck did you
That's
cross?
so cool. That is so cool.
That was kind of cool.
Hey, Passion, do you mind moving my token? I actually can't see my mouse, and I have to look this up.
How the fuck did you move through
That-
that wall?
That
Yes.
looks
That
so
was so
cool.
synchronized, but how?
Alright, I
Kinda
continue.
tripped me.
I continue walking in.
I guess you disappear off the map.
Yeah, just walk off the map. Continuing north.
Okay, so you follow this hallway for about 60 to 70 feet, roughly. And Ash, you notice that despite your long-range vision in the dark, you're being limited in a way.
Ah, how
Man, I
dark
just want-
is this?
And you
What do you
finally
mean?
see an opening of this hallway. And you emerge into a new chamber that you haven't seen before. A large one. Shadows grow even stronger in here. They seem almost sentient. And you see within this space a clouds and strings of yellow matter with rainbow coloration to it float in this area. And you find yourselves on a platform that overlooks the rest of this space. And in front of you, towards the middle of the chamber, you see so you see a staircase right in front of you that leads down towards the middle of the chamber. And then towards the middle of the chamber is a protruding at an angle, a pedestal of some sort. And on top of it, you see an orb with the same kind of matter that floats in this space. And then at the very back of this chamber, you see a very slightly lit something in a dais.
Everyone, drop your flames now.
No, I cannot turn off the light.
Okay, fine, I will. I'll snuff out my hand flames.
I'd like to make an observation. I can't make observations without this.
Huh?
I can't see.
Don't go hold his hand.
Light spell should
Yes. I'll hold your hand, Thaddeus.
Touch me.
be okay.
You literally slept in filth.
And
Don't touch me.
You'd rather be lost in this shadowy darkness than rather hold my hand and be safe.
That rainbow mist above us
Okay,
is
I'm gonna
very,
put you on the new map.
very flammable.
I think you should be safe and hold my hand, that is.
Would you look at that in the very center that I don't know if I should be seeing?
Ah,
That is, I
Oh
think
no,
you should.
I mean above that. Actually, not the very center.
oh.
I was at the top of the
Yeah,
screen
mine.
when
Yeah,
I
mine
switched.
immediately sent it to the top.
That is, I'm being serious. I think you really should hold on to my hand, just in case.
Just walking away. Why am I at 30, have 34?
Alrighty, Steel Defender, follow him.
Don't worry, my Steel Defender has a 5 feet glow.
I'm not snuffing up the light spell, by the way.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Have you got the light on your
Wait, did I
character?
not need
On
to
my
snuff
cane.
out my head?
No, fire bad.
Fire
Oh.
bad. Light
Fire
spell,
bad.
not fire.
30 and 30.
Glowy's good.
I did post light earlier.
Jungle turns his dog on fire.
Ah.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh. Ooh, magic. Ooh.
What's the plan here? Ash?
well, where does my heart pulling me? Just straight forward?
Right in front of you. Towards the back of this chamber.
Alright.
Alrighty, where's my
It's the
hands
back of the
pulling
chamber.
me?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I get closer and it gets more intense. Start walking.
I make a flourish with my wrist, and with a platinum rose encrusted with gems, I'll swipe through the air a few times and then cut into the fabric of reality as I cast Summon Fae, otherwise known as Oswald. Get the fuck over here.
What happened to chicken? Just
And
noticed.
you popped him down. He needs vision, right? Was
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Okay.
I think it's 60 again.
Does he have light? Or just dark vision?
He just has dark vision.
Okay. Now he should be working. Yeah.
Map is so cool, the way. But anyway, this feeling's starting to get unbearable. So I start walking a little faster as you see me step down the steps.
Oswald will be right behind you.
Okay. As you step on the main floor, you begin to see and hear the whispers grow slightly louder. And from the ceiling and the walls, you see as tendrils of shadow begin to emerge and slowly floating towards the middle of the chamber.
I
And
want
you-
to do one thing real quick and just backpedal just a bit.
Yeah.
Summon Fae's concentration, so is enhanceability. I want to hold off and let Ash get at least some looks around before I get paranoid, because I rolled a wisdom save earlier for this.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put him at the back here,
Okay, that's fine.
just so we have the token.
Alright.
I want to use my lycanthropy now.
Okay. You
Alright.
can do
going-
that. You can prepare. Okay, so what happens is these tendrils of shadow begin to emerge and come towards the middle of the chamber. And as they do, you see they intertwine and descend onto the floor next to the orb. And the shadows begin to take form, and you see one leg, second leg, torso, left arm, right arm, and finally a face. And you see a beast appear in front of you. As
Ash, I
it
don't mean
does,
to-
Is that you, Ricardo?
as it does, it reaches its right arm towards the orb, and you can see that the force or the energy from the orb begins to drift towards him and spiral around his arm and towards his body. And as it does, you see it begins to form a sort of an armor.
You know what's not concentration?
And as it does, armor of Thaddeus. As it does, you see in the left hand, from almost its being, a blade of shadow appears. And in its right arm, you see a blade of this yellow and rainbow matter appears in his right hand. And without any voices coming from it, you just hear a voice in your head.
Yes, I'm definitely worthy.
And let's roll initiative. Wait, let me clear it first.
Who's the worthy one?
Never mind.
Sorry.
I was going to roll or take a couple more steps, but
Choose your
You know what?
music wisely, because this might be the coolest fight yet.
I didn't
We were
have
very
much
limited.
options for the music, unfortunately, but
I tried to
let's
give
see.
him a lot of music for him to choose, but
Half of
we were
it
very
doesn't.
limited.
No, majority of it doesn't even work on fucking bot.
Are you kidding?
I have
Yeah.
this prepped.
This is a YouTube bot, right?
No,
no, YouTube
No.
can't be
yeah,
played on anything.
it's been removed, the option.
Oh no,
Oh,
some of the bots
okay.
can still do it. They're just not popular bots.
Guess that doesn't work. Okay, so let me find a song that we can bash heads.
You have, do you have Octave on here at all?
Octave is offline, I believe. Yeah.
Passion, what was it called?
What was what called?
That song that you tried to play? I saw it for like a second.
It wasn't even the song I wanted. The song I wanted
There's
is
a bot some of my friends use called Mackie. That one's been working really well, and it even has YouTube, I think.
well,
Next time.
yeah, it might not have it anymore, but give me just a sec. Let's see. Because the song I wanted for this is "The Titan's Eye" by Melvin Haas, but it just doesn't work.
I have. I'll try and do something over the course of the next week. I might be able to make my own personal like alt account bot that just plays music through its mic using a virtual audio
Ooh.
driver. That way, it's not like a public bot people can use. It's private, so Discord or YouTube can't get mad.
Can you send me like a? Can you write that out actually, somewhere, like in general?
Me?
No, the Titan's Eye.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Ooh, Titan's Eye?
Oh, you know it.
No.
So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah, it's in. Yeah, that one. The search command is currently disabled due to technical issues.
What? Cringe.
Yeah, it's just not there, so I have to play something
So
else.
Spotify doesn't want to work for this, but I was told that it's supposed to.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs that are supposed to work, but they don't.
So that's the track. Interesting.
Let's see if this works. It works.
Oh.
Might be copyrighted, but oh well.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, dude. We've been waiting for this.
Oh, you know what? I posted in general and not in the Hydra song request. That's why.
Yeah, it only works in Hydra song requests.
Hey, would you look? It's in the.
It's
in the
not
queue.
gonna play.
Well, let me just.
Skip it.
No, hold on. Looping queue activated.
Yeah, see, it was unable to find the source
Yeah.
for the track,
Okay.
skipping to the next.
Wait, what? Why did it get rid of it? I said loop the queue.
That's fine, I can play it again.
Okay. Well, that's
I like the song you were playing too.
as long as it works.
Wait.
You
You.
disabled it, now it's on.
There we go. Current song enabled.
That's so
All
weird.
right.
Okay, so let me just roll. It's a 17.
Is that initiative?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll roll mine.
I am not ready to die.
Then don't. We'll get through this together.
Looks worried even more.
Okay, has everyone rolled initiative?
Yes, sir.
So, Ash, you see this aberration appear in front of you and then peer into your mind as you hear this command that it will not allow you to pass. And as it does, you see the back of the chamber where you came from, the shadows close on themselves, creating a blockade that doesn't allow you to pass back to the same hallway.
Yep.
All right. Show you my worth. And take 2 steps forward. Hexblades curse it.
Okay.
And start off using that longsword that I had in my hand to lash out with 2 beams of energy. With Eldritch Blade. First hit probably missing.
Misses.
Okay. Alright.
Both of them go wide as you get caught off guard by this being appearing in front of you.
Oh wait. We can cut that as a miss for sure, but due to that ranger ability, I have advantage since he hasn't moved yet.
Okay. So, would you like to
So,
roll
one
with
more
advantage
time.
for the second attack?
Yeah.
Well, that does hit.
There we go. I like how there was a third 11 though.
Just to add insult to injury.
Yep. Oh my gosh. But alright, so that does 12.
12.
Ooh, full 10.
Heck yeah, maximum.
Okay.
Alright. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it's going to reach out towards the orb, and you see as the same energy from the orb moves towards it and reinforces the armor that you've taken off with your shadowy blade.
Alright. Might have to deal with that.
Okay, its turn. It will
Oh, that was okay. Yep.
move right in front of you, run up towards you, almost a beast-like run. If it could run on all fours, if it wasn't for the blades that it's holding in its hands, it would. And you see it runs up right in front of you, and then it's going to attack you twice.
Alright.
So, oh wait, sorry, don't count that, because he has +7.
Okay.
First one misses, and second one misses.
That looks familiar.
And as it does, slashes with its shadow blade first, and then this light blade second time. You manage to dodge both of them. Okay, Duncan.
I think this is more important for right now. Strife. Here, have this potion. I know it has a fingernail inside of it, but don't worry about it. Just drink it when you think you need the strength for it.
There's no fucking way.
Oh.
Drink it when you think you need more strength.
When I need more strength.
He then runs off. Uno, dos, tres. And then has the steel defender right next to him. he is then gonna brandish his hammer with where is it? Branding smite. Yep. And that's 8 for damage, but he'll then swing around with this one attack and try to smack him.
Okay,
That's
so
an 11.
8 damage.
Pack tactics.
8 damage is going to be applied.
Oh yeah, pack tactics.
That
17.
does not hit.
Good to know.
So wait, so 8 is applied only after you hit him.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
I still have my second attack.
Okay, go ahead. Advantage.
That's
Doesn't
another
hit.
17. Holy fucking
Dang.
shit. And that was a
Got an armor
13.
class.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
boy.
the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you see it looks at you and then it looks at Strife and its body turns into a mist together with this light energy that's surrounding him. And it's going to go right over here and Strife.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, Strafe!
That's 19 to hit.
Barely hits.
So that's so that's 6 slashing damage, and it's magical.
Reduced.
It's
Oh, it's magical.
yeah, it's magical. And on top of that, you take additional 4 force damage.
So 10 damage.
And
As I get hit with the blade, you'll see Strife stagger.
Oh god.
Most attacks will glint off his very, very thick hide, but this seemed to cut.
okay, Thaddeus, your turn.
I do have a question about rage, but oh, you weren't raging yet. Never mind.
No, I thought about it, but I was gonna wait till I needed it.
Yeah. Potions.
Legendary actions make things awkward
Make them dangerous, yeah.
because I have an ability that, should it fail, means it can only choose one thing around. But legendary actions don't really apply to that, so I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, we just
If
need
it's not-
another body.
If it's not
So-
specific, then don't include it.
I'm going so that the thing that I described earlier will happen this time for real.
Okay.
For real. Is I will drop concentration on enhance ability because you don't need to see anymore. At least not super well. And I'll, with the platinum rose, make marks through the air and then cut through the fabric of reality as Oswald will step through. Here. Kind of pissed that he hasn't been able to really do much. He doesn't even have his owl to return to, so he has to wait in the waiting room. And I'm gonna go here. And Oswald will, while fuming, key point is fuming, will blink behind the entity and take an attack with advantage. $23.
Sheesh.
23 heads. 9.
1 cold damage, 8 piercing. But it's magical, so.
Sorry, it's not non-magical, you say?
It's magical.
It is magical, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very well. You see as Oswald slashes into the being, and a piece of its armor is actually taken off. Did you pass your turn?
I think, I'm not sure what to do next. I'm at a loss. You guys have fun. Ash, maybe that over there would be important to look at. And I'll point towards the sword.
Yeah.
Yep, you should worry about that.
Drive, what's your move?
My original plan was to chug that potion and rage, but things have changed. I'm just gonna go for 2 attacks here. Attack and bonus action.
You're flanking.
Yep. Does that hit?
No.
17 doesn't hit.
This is the advantage. Okay. That's...
Glad it
Oh
was
my god.
advantaged.
Yep. Knight said that. Okay, this is the second attack.
Oh my god.
19 does
Also
hit.
Ah,
Okay, 27 does hit.
could have been a crit. So close.
It's gonna be...
Close.
I'll take the first hit.
Yeah,
Because I was
6.
only rolling for advantage.
Just,
How
you
come
can
it
change it
auto-rolls my
in the
damage
settings
now?
that it asks you if you want to roll with advantage or not. You don't even have to
Oh.
swap
Okay.
it.
Alright. Why does it auto roll your damage now? I don't like that.
I think you
You
can,
can also
change
change
that.
that in the settings.
So, 6. Okay. End of turn?
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it's going to retaliate and swing at you.
Doesn't like you. What did you do?
That's 17 to hit.
Yes.
It doesn't hit. Okay.
18
Ash.
HP, well, like it.
Alright, you see me run over here to the orb. Shout, "Hey!" as I strike the orb with the sword.
Okay, go ahead and roll for the attack.
There's like genuine concern on Thaddeus's face when you do that. It's like, no magic! Magic item, please!
Magic item! Alright, so packed weapon.
25 does hit.
I want to study it.
Alright.
Yes,
So it
destroy
hits
it!
for
Destroy it!
8.
8 slashing.
Destroy it! Fuck up all the magic.
How is
You
How
hit
is
the
it-
orb and you can see there's a very faint scratch on it.
Oh no, it's tough.
alright, how big is the orb and what does the pedestal look like? Does it look like I could knock the orb off the pedestal?
No, it's like a thick slab of stone or whatever substance it is, and then on top of that you see this large orb. You probably would have to use both of your hands to like hold it if you were able to lift it.
Okay. I guess I just use my second attack and hit it again then.
Go ahead.
Kind of creating an X mark on it as I
Thaddeus has reached forward with both hands towards the orb, and then both
Ooh,
swiftly went
okay.
back to his head and grabbed a hold of his head like, no!
Okay,
No!
14
damage.
plus
Dunkel
3.
cheering on in the background.
At least it wasn't the 17. Oh wait, they're both 17.
Frick. Yes, they are.
17.
And okay, that one was a much better scratch.
Okay. What
Don't
is
worry, Ash. I'll join you.
what does the energy look like? It's like what is
Why
the
don't
energy
we
coming
fight
from this
the
world?
actual creature instead of breaking an order?
Yeah. All right. That's not making enough work. It's not doing enough.
So it's
I'm
imagine
assuming they have the same health pool.
you know when you go and have your future read or whatever, and they have like the glass bowl.
Yes.
It's like that, but inside of it, there's this cloud and like energy of yellow and rainbow floating inside of it.
Wait. I'm gonna draw a connection in my head. Is that
Alright, so-
the god sphere?
So yeah, I try and with that critical hit, I try to thrust my blade into the orb, and since the shadows look familiar, I try to absorb some of it, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, but you go ahead and try to thrust it through it, but instead you manage to pinpoint exact the weak spot, and then you hear this screeching sound as your blade cuts right across it, and you leave this deeper gash than the first one on the surface of the orb.
Oh no, it's sentient.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, now its turn. Let me move. There we go. Okay, it
Very end of my turn, I just kind of lift my shield, ready to get whacked.
is going to attack you first. Strife.
Oh
That's
no.
a 22.
Oh my god.
And then second hit against Oswald, which is 14.
I think that hits.
Okay. So
Yep.
first one gonna be that's 12 slashing damage and 2 force damage.
I'm just grateful you're not gonna one-shot Oswald again.
And then against Oswald 8 slashing as well as 5 force damage.
Would have been bloody close if you crit.
I just fell below half health.
Ah,
You're not raging
Wait.
though.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
you're not
62.
raging.
Wait,
You get to
33
make your
plus
saves.
33. No, I'm not below half yet. That's 31. I have 2 health before half.
ooh.
You know, keeping the
Okay.
lion from going feral might be a
And
good
it will just
call.
move up slightly. And then it will pass its turn.
Yeah, that did not draw aggro the way I was hoping it would.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm-
Sorry, I made a mistake. Oswald doesn't take 5 damage, he heals 5 damage as force damage.
Oh. That's interesting.
I'm
So
confused.
he took
So
8
I only take
damage.
8.
So reverted back to 30. So he took to 20 and then add 5 HP to him.
Oh yeah. Wait, does force heal Oswald?
I'm confused, but okay.
Very confused.
You notice that the blade that hit Oswald was the light blade.
Oh.
And then
Oh.
it passes its turn. Danko.
I'm really depending on if I should do this, but actually, I shouldn't. Okay. Dunkel is gonna move up to the beast with his radiant hammer, and then
You
we're
have
gonna have the steel
advantage.
defender move up to right here,
Okay.
preparing its own dodge action. And Dunkel will attack twice. And this time there's advantage because pack tactics.
tactics,
It's a
yes.
thing.
And kind of flanking? Almost, anyway.
Yeah. Bam.
Does not hit.
Damn.
Does
Oh,
hit.
not funny.
So 8
It's two-handed
plus...
always, so...
Or is
So
it
does
versatile?
that crit also apply to my
Yeah.
branding
Yeah.
smite?
No,
Okay.
no, it just... It
It's
deals
the
normal
first
damage.
hit, so it counts as a crit for the smite.
So is it
It doubles all
16?
dice damage. Well, he'd
He has to roll again.
roll another one.
Was it 1d8 or whatever?
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
2d6.
So here we go. That's the first damage, and
Well,
it's the second one.
Oh, so 14.
29. Fuck.
Holy shit! And that was
Wow.
one hit.
Fucking stubs his toe.
Fuck, my
29.
foot! Fuck!
Yeah, that was a really good hit. You managed to hit its chest, and you see it like
Can I-
caves in.
Can I have like some headcanon
Yeah.
for this? Just, it's kind of memey. He did a golf swing into his toe. And it just
Very
hurt
well.
that bad.
Wait, so how did he apply Branding Smite twice?
Because
was
it's
a
a
crit.
concentration
Crit.
spell. But yes, it's also a crit.
Oh, yeah. Gee.
Kind of glad the first one missed.
Yeah, dang.
Holy
Fuck,
shit!
that's rough.
That is intense.
I also have some mental recoil for my own toes.
Oh,
God, the phantom pain is bad.
Okay.
Seriously.
Finish turn or
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
okay. At the end of your turn, you see as it reaches its hand out towards the orb, and the energy begins to flow towards its arm, and then reconnects with it and creates another layer of armor.
Photons.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, wait. I can't do that because that's only if I'm attacked.
Thaddeus, what's your move?
I'm gonna stand directly next to the orb, trying to position myself between the entity and the orb. And I pull out a spell book and go, Oswald, take care of him, will you? And I'll flip to the first page, or the first chapter of my spell book. It's actually the first page. And I will prepare to cast Absorb Elements to try something.
Okay.
Nice.
But I'd like, instead of absorbing elements, can I attempt to do something different while still following a similar, like, aspect of the spell?
When? Okay. Can you elaborate?
What the entity just did, I'd like to attempt to interrupt
Okay.
the
Yeah.
next time it does it using Absorb Elements, and I'm going to hold my action to do that.
Yeah,
which
I was
will,
thinking the exact
regardless,
thing.
cost my spell slot, even
Yeah.
if it doesn't activate. But that's why Oswald's here, who's going to teleport 5 feet. Actually, you know what? We'll teleport 10 feet.
10
just to make
feet.
sure Strife gets flanking. And stab?
Doesn't hit.
I don't think that hits. That's it.
Okay, so
Dang.
you go ahead and attempt to stab it, but then it doesn't hit as you see its form begins to turn into shadow again. And it moves right here.
Fuck.
Hit
Oh
me,
no,
coward.
I'm still good.
It's going to
Why?
be one hit against Ash and one hit against Thaddeus.
Oh, would you look at that?
all
One
right.
of those.
So first one against Ash. It's a 12. Deflect attack.
Don't deflect attack. I want to be hit.
Attack. Okay,
Use it on Ash. Ash is important.
alrighty. So it'll be directed towards Ash.
So
But
9
no matter.
misses. And then
Alright.
against you, well, 15. There we go.
That just hits, actually, yeah.
My God.
Well, 15 just hits?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a scrawny wizard who has mage armor. That's it.
Okay.
That is the number for mage armor.
Very well.
If I
So
wanted to avoid being hit, I'd cast shield.
No, Thaddeus.
9 slashing. And on top of that, 5 force.
Oh, cool! You broke through my ward. You take 5 cold damage. Now, as the frozen armor, you just barely dink into the cold armor of Thaddeus, and as like, kind of like an overreaction, a very explosive overreaction to just being in contact with something, the ice will shoot out forward and into the arm that just slashed into me.
Okay.
Right, that was a mistake. I'm sure you'll learn that mistake in time. Please hold, and I will make a concentration check for Oswald. I will use Mind Sharpener
Heck
and
yeah.
automatically succeed on that save.
Did you take the 5 damage then?
Yeah.
Did you?
It removed my ward.
Okay. Did it deal any damage to you?
To his second armor at Thaddeus, yes, I think.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it chipped into your temporary HP.
Yeah, it just broke my ward.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Try.
You got this, Drive.
Okay, using my action, I'm gonna chug whatever potion Uncle gave me, taking its thumb, popping up the cork and downing it.
Yeah.
Bonus action, Raging.
Okay,
Well,
very well. So, what was the potion then, Danko?
Potion of a stone giant. Now he has a 23 for strength.
Okay.
Modifying that right now?
Just make sure you remember what your strength's currently at.
Yeah, I know, it was 18. And I'm using the rest of my movement to beeline it right here at him.
Alright.
So that's action, bonus action, movement. In turn.
Okay. Ash.
Alright. I'm going to properly hex him now as well, using the spell.
Dunkel, thank you.
You have
Making
23.
him bad at strength.
Bad at strength.
Yeah.
Yep. He has
Okay.
disadvantage now on strength ability checks.
You're fucking kidding. I'm
As-
actually goated right now.
As I start wailing on him with the Hex Curse Pact weapon.
Okay. Was it the bonus action then?
Yeah,
gotcha.
Hex is bonus action.
Go ahead.
So, Pact weapon.
That does
23
hit. Doesn't-
for 9.
Oh, then that's damage.
And a d6.
And... Nope,
Ah,
on the second one. Dang.
don't forget hex damage though. Unless you
Oh,
already did
yeah.
that.
Hex damage. Boop. 2.
Gosh, dang it.
So, 11.
I pray for once
Shit.
that this slightly goes my way.
Okay. You hit its like arm, and as you do, you slash almost along the whole length of it, and you see as the armor dissipates.
Alright.
Okay, now its turn. It will first wail on Strife.
It really hates you.
Does not like cat.
It's 22 to
Oh.
22 hits.
Oh no.
hit, and
He
then
procs Bloodlust.
second one is gonna be against
23 strength.
Ash.
Bloodlust. Here we go. Alright.
21.
Ooh.
Okay, so first damage against Strife.
I'm gonna shield that actually.
11 slashing plus 1.
Damn, I don't resist any of that, do I?
I think Rage says all piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning.
But it's
Yeah.
I don't
magical.
know.
He said that before.
I don't know if magical applies, but you know it's up to you anyway.
I leave that up to Passion. I have 2 forms of resistance
Well,
of
let
both
me
lycanthropy and rage.
Let me check it.
Yeah, because Rage doesn't say from non-magical attacks, it says from all
Barbarian
damage.
46.
I don't know about lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy is literally the same description of rage.
So it's double rage.
It's basically souped up rage, yeah. I'm double raging.
Damn,
Well,
Strife is a hope right now.
But Rage says you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. It doesn't say anything about magical.
Yeah, it normally would say from non-magical attacks if it didn't apply to magic.
Yeah.
Which
So-
is why I brought it up. I
Yes.
wasn't
the same
sure.
description. Lycanthropy has the same description.
So, would it be fair to assume that he takes half damage from just the piercing portion or the
Yeah,
slashing portion?
I would agree with that. Let's give you that.
Yeah, I just brought it up because I
That's
wasn't
5%.
sure. It's good to make sure that's clear.
Okay, and then Ash, you take 11 slashing as well, and on top of that, you regain two health
Ooh.
as force damage.
Okay.
Did they change the way Bloodlust works? Let me check. Because I
Okay,
swear to God,
Dunkel.
every time they update the game, they change.
Making the Steel Defender move to right here. And then Dunkel is gonna move to right here. And should I use Branding Smite again?
If you begin your turn with no more than half your maximum hit points, okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna use Branding Smite, but I am gonna attack 3 times.
Oh, with Steel Defender as well.
Yes, we'll Steel Defender.
Alright.
Give me a little scare.
Goodbye, Hex.
Goodbye, Hex.
Bam.
Which
Wait,
one?
does that mean should I have been taking half damage? Because Lycanthropy is resilient hide. You have resistance to from non-magical attacks. Okay. Yeah,
But
yeah,
Rage
so-
gives you reduction on magical, because it doesn't state that.
It has to be non-magical.
They all hit.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Dunkel's a fucking force. to
Okay,
be
so
reckoned with.
wait,
The resilient hide gives me a +1 to AC, so I guess that makes sense.
which one loses? The
You
Hex?
use always the versatile.
Hex.
Which was Hex?
Okay.
The first one or the second one?
Second.
Second one.
There we go. Okay, so
18
25 hits, 23 hits, and 24 hits.
So a total
So-
of
Get your dog,
18.
Dunkel, before your turn ends. Get your dog away from me. I'm about to bloodlust. I don't want him being one of the 2 targets I hit.
Okay,
8.
that's fair.
Those were some
I'll put him
good
right
hits,
here.
and you can see that there's less and less of the spectral armor on top of the being.
Come on, absorb some energy from this orb, coward.
Hmm,
I think he gets a
Yeah,
legendary
this-
action. soon.
this is
Yeah.
my golf swing.
You should be able to do it after Dunkel's turn anyway.
Right.
That's the end of my turn.
It's turn just So at the end of your turn, it's going to attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, there's 5 enemies he can hit. Not me, not me.
That's
not
a
me,
2. That's
please.
Ash.
Alright.
Ah.
If only
Not
Ash
much.
was
22
right
to
next to
hit?
the Steel Defender.
Yeah, that got me.
And so that's 10. And just let me make sure something. Yeah, and you take 3 force damage.
Okay.
Not regain this time.
Yep, and as it hits me, I rebuke it with
Okay.
a 2nd level spell slot. So it needs to take...
Does it make any saves?
Yes, it needs to make a saving throw.
I think it's dexterity.
It doesn't have any bonuses, so it's a 7.
Alright, so it takes
5.
13 fire damage.
13.
Yep.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Higher level.
Okay, so 13. Okay, you can barely see any of the light armor on it remaining on its body. There's literally just like remnants of it.
Ooh,
Sheesh.
Alright. Down to just black energy.
I realized absorb elements is a reaction spell.
It
I'm
is.
dumb, but I still want to. I guess at the end of Dunkel's turn, realizing that this entity's not going to try. I did hold my action to attempt to absorb energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to
Can
say
I
that was the
make like
smarter
an
play.
Arcana check or something to try and absorb it from this orb just to see if anything happens?
Yeah, sure.
19.
19.
Armor of Thaddeus +1.
What does absorb element say?
It says I take half damage from the triggering element, and I apply it to my weapon, the triggering damage type.
Yeah.
So it's basically absorbing energy and then using it as your own.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I will tell you, you can absorb energy from the orb, but in doing so, the amount of damage that you absorb, you have to take it as well.
Ooh.
So if I say I absorb 20, I will take 20 damage in addition.
No, you absorb whatever I'm rolling for that, so that would be 1d6.
Oh yeah, no, sure, that's fine.
Yeah. That's 2.
So I take 2 damage. Casting absorb elements recovers my ward by 2. So I'm
Net even.
You're
Not
buffing
even.
your own armor.
Does anything else happen? Do I apply energy to like my dagger,
Yeah,
or could I apply it to Ash's weapon?
Can you do that?
If you use your bonus action to do that, I will allow it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, very well. So you touch the orb, or like reach your hand out towards it, and you see as the same energy that the creature controls, you gather the same amount of energy in your palm, and in doing so, you feel this like rush of ecstasy within your system, and as you do, you pass it on to onto Ash's weapon. So you will be doing additional 2 damage when you attack next time.
Is it a
Alright.
D6 or is it just the 2? Because
Just the 2.
elements was okay. I understand.
Alright.
Oh, I want this. I want this.
Strife.
All right. Bloodlust procs as I start my turn under half health. My only target
Oswald,
within
by the way.
5 feet. My only target within
Oh wait, did
5
Oswald
feet.
attack?
Oswald will take a step forward, warp to the other side, and then attack. Because
Okay,
I haven't
very
done
well.
that yet.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, no, I forgot. as well.
19,
Does hit.
13.
Okay. So what happens is he teleports right behind it, and then Oswald stabs it in the rib cage, and he's like, "Yeah, I got it." And as he does, the creature begins to roar, and there's not a vocal roar. There's just like a sound in your mind, and the remnants of the light armor that were on its body just disappear, and you see as the shadows on its body begin to grow stronger, almost like smoking off of its body, and
It's
you
time to
see
kill it.
the blade in its right hand, the light blade, disappears, but the blade in its left hand grows slightly longer.
Great.
Phase 2.
That's not good.
No.
It's okay.
What did you do?
Phase 2, boys.
In Sylvan, I'll just turn to Thaddeus, or to Oswald even. What did you do?
Oh, it was the Oswald.
Yeah.
Wait. Well, I did not mean for things to turn out this way.
Well, it looks like it's vulnerable.
Is that what it looks like?
There's no armor on it.
I mean, you're not wrong. And
I'm
then resume
ready.
combat.
Okay, Strive, now.
Alright. Procking my Bloodlust at the beginning of my turn.
Yep.
The only target within 5 feet is the boss.
The boss.
I have advantage due to flanking,
Yep.
and I'm going to make my first strike.
Does hit.
26 to hit.
Plus 10.
Plus 4. Or wait, no, hold on. Wait, is that plus
Plus
4?
2.
Plus 2, sorry. Plus 2 because of rage, so that's 15 on the first strike.
Good hit.
Second strike.
Good. Not 20. So,
Hey, you ever just roll a 30?
so it's 13 plus 2 plus 2?
Plus 2, yes.
So 17.
13.
That's 32 damage you just did.
He's
Yeah.
fucking pissed.
So
And
is
it would
the
be
creature in front of me.
it could potentially be 8 more if I had my flames out, but I don't want to blow everyone up. Because I rolled max damage on 2 of those die.
Yeah, you did. Oh my god.
Okay. Do you have one more attack?
32 fucking damage. That was my action and bonus action, so I'm out.
Okay. At the end of your action, of your turn, you see it will look you right in the eyes and then turn its body into shadows and appear on the opposite side of you. And it will
Nothing
swing
personnel,
against you.
kid.
If he doesn't beat my AC right now, I want to catch his blade.
21.
Oh, he does.
Damn.
5 and 1. So 5
Reduce.
slashing
5
and
turns.
1.
Does 5
Wait.
turn to 3 or 2?
To 2. Because it's down. Rounded down.
And a new strength score doesn't.
I am
conflict
taking
with your AC?
noticeably less damage per hit, by the way.
Does the
I
new
wonder if he
strength score-
realizes that I'm getting fucking pissed.
The sword doesn't do more damage even though it got bigger. Whoa.
Does the new strength score affect your AC?
No.
Okay.
It shouldn't.
I'm just
What
asking
happened to his
because of
second
armor,
attack?
unarmored
I'll eat it.
defense.
If he's got 2 attacks, I'll eat them both.
He's got
No,
one
there
big
was
sword.
only one.
Okay.
His
Yeah, he
sword
lost
doesn't even
his
do
other
any
sword.
more. His sword doesn't even do
Oh.
more damage even though it's bigger.
I think he lost all that energy is the problem.
It might do something else.
Maybe.
It was just a legendary action that just happened, right?
Yep.
So
Okay, so I'm going to run past. Strife, do you opportunity attack me if I run past you right now?
Nope. Bloodlust is already procced. Like, I'm good now. It only happens once.
Alright. So I'm going to dash past you, cutting
Bunkaroo.
here, and jumping up and stabbing here as I get past,
Two
trying
attacks.
to get. So for the first attack, it's a normal hex slash with that +2 damage.
I think that hits.
Yeah,
I wonder if that hits.
I wonder.
We've gotten a
Let's check
lot
the
of
armor
nat
class real
20s.
I
Yeah,
gotta
you're
add
lucky,
the extra.
guys. Today
So
is your
at-
day.
Also +2.
So
So
22.
22 damage, yeah.
I help.
22 damage. Yes,
I'm
you
helping,
did.
by the way.
Yes, you
And
are.
then the second strike, as I carve
Yeah,
up,
you're keeping
I
that
try
orb
to
on lockdown.
I try to basically jump up and stab it as high in the back as I can, with
Okay.
having advantage on the second swing.
There we go.
For another 12.
Alright. Heavy hits, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so you jump up and you go ahead and pierce the blade through its neck, and you hear again this screech, but again, not vocal, it's just in your mind.
And it being way too tall for me, to actually keep the blade up there, I kind of like drag the blade down as I slide back to the floor.
Alright. As you do, the part of its body that the blade's in turns into shadow so that it doesn't cause any more damage. So you like get loosened with your blade
Okay.
and you fall onto the floor. Okay, now its turn. Jas, after receiving those 2 hits, is going to turn away to you and go ahead for 2 swings against you. So 12 and 26.
There we go.
So
First hit.
11 slashing and
Okay.
3.
And 3 force. Alright.
Okay,
Ouch.
and pass its turn.
Just to remind everyone, Dunko is like 2 foot 3 inches.
And this thing is like 10 feet or so.
I'm like,
Hit it in the toe
I
again.
think I'm 7 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
So
You'll twist the grip and the hammer begins to glow once again, bending smite.
Okay.
And he will
Bada
attack.
swing.
Better swing at the toes.
I'm gonna break your Nico kneecaps.
Bam.
Does
Bam.
hit.
The second one
Second
doesn't.
stuff.
Yep,
That's a
so 8.
9.
And how much for the branding?
Oh, I use 2 hands, by the way. I always use 2 hands. It never
So-
changes because the hammer weight is too much for him.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
You might as well remove the bludgeoning alone.
Yeah.
I can't believe I can hit impossible targets when I crit now.
7.
7.
16 damage.
I'm gonna
Still
need
pretty
I'm
good.
gonna need some more of those potions.
Okay, you go ahead and swing for the toe, but while hitting the toe, you see as this bright smiting strike flashes between the hammer and its toe, and the energy travels up its leg, and it actually like dissolves its leg
Well,
slightly. It's
I love that
looking
that's
rough.
canon. The fact that that's canon is very enjoyable to me.
At the end of your turn, it's going to go ahead and attack you, Danko. Once.
If it beats a 16, there's gonna be a shield involved.
That's not 20.
Oh no.
oh
You're
no!
Fine. You're fine. What else could it do?
Okay,
The
so
shield
it's
isn't
gonna
gonna
be
be involved.
2d8. Well, that's light. And then... So it's 8 slashing and 7.
15 damage.
7 force damage. And then second hit is against you, Ash.
Okay.
Whoa.
25.
25.
11 again. I keep rolling 11s. And 4.
15.
15 and 15.
Hang in there, Ash.
I feel very wounded
About
now.
that.
How you holding up? Ooh, he's out.
After losing its leg, it like falls down, and it was already standing on the on 3, like on its right arm and 2 legs, and then the blade in its left. And so what it does is actually punches you, Danko, and then in the process of that, it swings around and slashes into Ash, knocking him out.
Give me a second to see this. So I've already moved like 10 feet from here. That would be 15, 20, 25. Okay. I am gonna move right there. And my steel defender will move to right here. I feel like it's most important. Oh wait, no, I can't go there. And that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. Thaddeus.
I'm in study mode right now. So I have more theories I want to enact. I was able to absorb energy from this orb and apply it to a weapon of somebody else compared to only myself. I'd like to attempt to do what it was doing and try and bolster Ash by using the orb. Using any sort of abjuration magic that I have. Like absorb elements, mage armor, shield.
Okay, what you gather is that you're not close enough. When you did what you did, you were standing right next to Ash and next to the orb, and the transfer was almost like immediate, point blank, if you would. So likelihood of doing something like that from that distance is low, unless you move around and then move closer to Ash.
I could run straight to him. I want to try that. I want to try and like absorb as much energy as I can and then run straight to him like I'm holding like a hot potato and then just shove it into him.
Okay. So go ahead and roll Arcana.
Okay. And I'll probably cast this at a higher level anyway, just to really try.
Yeah. Alright.
Let's see, what level do I want to do this at? Fuck it. I'm gonna go 3rd level.
Okay, so
Damn.
is it a cantrip or is it a first
It's
level
a-
spell?
It's a 1st level spell normally. It would
Okay,
be absorb
so
element.
it's gonna be 3d6 then.
That's fine.
So go ahead and roll 3d6. Imagine if it's all ones. Oh,
Ooh.
It's basically all evens. It's just a 1 extra.
And then
okay. So you go ahead and thrust the magic back into Ash. You're trying to get him back on his feet, yeah?
yeah, so I know that there's darkness that's like surrounding his heart, and this creature is basically darkness, and it kind of gives me personally like the vibe that they're the same. And it's been bolstering itself with this light energy. What if I surround Ash's heart with this energy?
Okay, so you go ahead and you run with the hot potato, this swirling yellow and rainbow energy in your palm. And as you approach Ash, you drop on your knees. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, sure.
You drop on your knees and you thrust that energy into Ash's chest. And you see as it lights up and then it like disappears within its body. And as it does, you hear Ash go. You have 1 hit point.
It fucking worked.
Fucking
I'm
word.
assuming I take 11 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, abjuration spell cast 3rd level. I healed 6, or I get a 6 shield. So I will take 5 to the rest of me. That's fine. Who would have thought? Ooh, my hands feel cold.
Thank you.
Oswald,
Don't go put.
and then
You do you,
Oswald.
Thaddeus. I'll take care of that one. 24 hits.
14.
14.
Junko puts away a green needle.
All of you, I don't know if like Strife would pay attention to this,
Yeah,
but
I'm thinking
Dunkel, you definitely see the manic look of pure insanity going through Thaddeus's mind as he runs over to Ash, and like even before that, you probably heard him like giggling to himself, like.
In fact, very manic, as you look into Thaddeus's eyes and you see the same kind of energy swirls around his pupil. I need you to make Constitution saving throw.
Who?
Thaddeus.
Oh,
13.
You suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
That's fine.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it's going to use its legendary action, and again.
Finally.
Right, I haven't used
It's
this one in its
unable.
turn yet. When it teleports.
No.
No, yeah. So it's going to go over here. So it turns into shadow again and goes... one hit, unfortunately. Against you, Troy.
Strife, are you fine
24
if
to
I
hit.
pose disadvantage on that?
Yeah, please do.
24.
That's fine. I'll take
So
it
that's
anyway.
6 slashing
Reduce to 3. 1. So 4
and
damage.
1. God damn it.
I mean, to be fair, you did knock Ash out. And Strife's pretty
is
bloody
true.
low.
Okay. Strife, what's your move? It just changed into shadow and it like surrounded you for a second before appearing on the opposite side of you. And then it slashed at you once, hitting you. What's your retaliation? It looks
He's
hurt.
fucking pissed. Basically, this whole time he's been on all fours. He's like he looks like a feral animal right now. He's going to go in for 2 more attacks. This is the only thing that's on his mind. Straight up attacking me.
Okay.
No advantage.
Nope. That's hit.
Nice.
+2, so 11.
How would you like to end this being's existence?
Oh.
Let's
He
go.
is pissed. He is not himself at all right now between the rage and whatever he just drank and the lycanthropy and having bloodlust happen.
It had
He
a
is
toenail
going
in there.
to he is going to grab him by the thorns or the horns and just pull and rip his head off.
Okay. That's brutal. So you go ahead and you see, as it appears on the opposite side of you, you're on all fours and you can see it's on all threes, and then it's holding the blade with the left hand, and as it slashed, it gotten slightly closer towards you, and as it does, you quickly clench your fist and then lunge onto its head, grab the horns, and then you begin to twist the head left and right, and you just pull, and it's pulling the opposite way, and you begin to hear this like tearing sound, but not like flesh tearing. It's horrible, like otherworldly tearing. You just hear this scratching and screeching. It's actually hurting your ears as you're right in front of it doing it. And as you do, you hear the final crack. And as it does, a blast of like shadow energy is released as you're holding its head by the horns, and the body is like taking a few steps back, and you see as the sword swings a few times in front of you all, and as it does, it turns into shadow and disappears.
Nice.
Do I still have the skull?
Do you have what?
Do I still have the skull in my hand? Skull in my hand.
I mean, yeah.
Well, that didn't disappear, right?
Well, it looks like it's going to in a sec.
No.
I'm manic right now, and I have a crazy idea. While that shadow is still there. Strife still has the skull, right?
Yes.
It's
Boring
slowly,
skull?
it's, you
No,
know,
the boring like skull.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I have one like skull.
How close can I get? Would I have a few seconds to get to him?
I'll allow it.
Wait, use the energy.
In my insanity. Because I am not myself. I have like a strange like obsession with doing random things currently. And that shadow disappearing kind of like feels kind of disappointing, and I want to try and bind it to the skull of the Vorinclex. I can't quite get over here to the orb, so I'll have to do this a different way.
I should still have movement. I could, if he'll allow me, I could pull you a little closer.
Wait, again, so you're trying to get the orb's energy into the skull?
What I was going to do was I was going
the face, head?
use the
wants to
energy of
bind.
the orb and the shadow and put it into the Vorinclex skull.
Basically,
That was my plan, but I can't reach the orb, so I'm just gonna try and use my magic and the shadow and bind it to the skull.
you know how in Skyrim you could like encase souls and weapons as like magical bonuses? I think that's what he's trying to do.
Your
Soldier.
mic is getting quiet, Strife.
Oh, sorry, my mic does this sometimes. Sorry about that. I think what he's trying to do is, you know how in Skyrim how you have like soul gems and powerful souls and whatever stuff like that. I think he's trying to imbue it into the Vorinclex skull. Like, take what's left of this shadow that I'm holding and basically mash it into the Vorinclex skull that I have on me.
So you're doing shadow or orb?
Shadow.
Shadow, okay.
Yeah.
He was going to
Shadow.
attempt to use the orb as a focus, but he's too far, so just shadow.
Yeah.
I'll allow you to have a chance at that, because it's a cool
I'm
idea.
exhausted.
You're exhausted.
I do have a hero point though, right? We get one at the start of every.
You used it
session.
last session.
I thought we got it at the start of every session.
No, because
misremembered.
like I said, I changed it to inspiration because it's easier to just have
Can I change?
get a die.
Can I
and
give
then-
him mine?
No, that doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and roll Arcana with disadvantages. You are exhausted.
15.
Can anyone give him like guidance or anything?
No, this is
If I
this
was
is a
This is
manic
this is like
action.
Yeah. I too have my own small bout of insanity as I get back up.
okay. So let me
See.
just finish with them.
Alright.
So you go run up to Strife as he's holding the head, and you can see, you know, like in Avengers when they start to disintegrate after the snap.
Yeah.
So it begins to like flake away slowly, and you go ahead and try to capture it with the
I
with
used a second level of what is basically absorb elements. I'm absorbing the shadow this time instead of the light.
so you use the second level.
Yeah.
Okay, roll Arcana one more time.
Disadvantage. This is gonna be real rough
If-
because I was lucky last time.
Yeah, if you said you're doing it with second level, you would be just doing it normally without disadvantage.
Oh, my plan was to use all of my spell slots on this anyway, so. So disadvantage, Arcana. Better, surprisingly.
16, still not enough. You
Can I assist him?
you go ahead and attempt to gather
With-
that energy, and as you do, it seems like it's going towards your hands, and then it just disappears.
So, with my blood maledict, I'm gonna try this one more time, taking a step away from him. Focusing all that dark magic, my maledict, and my blood curse. I'm going to take the skull and attempt to. I'm going to split my hand open, allowing blood to pour onto the skull and the what's left of the shadow, and attempt to use my blood maledict to bind them together in a dark ritual.
Okay, you're gonna do it with disadvantage as well. So go ahead and roll Arcana. Nah.
That 20 would have been enough, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Fuck. I really wish I had a hero point or something. That was gonna be so cool.
Well, I have a hero point.
I don't know if that's enough. You need like a 6.
It's the 8, I believe. So even with that, you're not gonna get to 20 if you roll maximum.
Unlucky. I mean, it would have been cool, but I'm not disappointed. I got to try, and that was more than
Yeah,
enough.
I wanted to turn it into like a shoulder-like thing, but it's okay.
I guess I'm just not cut out for dark magic. A door has been closed in Thaddeus's path.
I wanted to try to assist him using my Blood Maledict instead, but I didn't get that out in time.
No, that's fine. It wouldn't matter. This was something that you would have no idea what I'm trying to do.
No, I mean, I was experimenting earlier and I had ideas. Instead, as like a final thing before it dissolves, can I attempt to...
It's gone.
Okay, never mind.
Well, I would say that's the end for my row because I gotta prepare for my next class.
Yeah. I was gonna end it here anyway.
All right,
Gosh, that was fun.
that was a good one.
I wish I saved my branding smites for later,
I'm surprised.
but I wasted
that
it on the very beginning.
I am so sad. And Thaddeus, by the way, you have to make another Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
I'm surprised the
Let's
absorb
go.
elements didn't like make it a flat roll instead of...
I'm fine.
20.
Okay.
Where were you? Were you literally a roll ago? Oh well. I got to do something
Finally,
very strange and cool.
Watch now that this is over. I'm gonna... Not 20. Oh, almost.
Okay.
finally, I got to use Dunkel's spells.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
branding smites were really good.
Yeah,
The crit was
give me-
crazy.
More of those vials. Fuck it. Give me like a whole fucking like mug full of that.
Dunkel begins nodding, but